Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be tinting these 6 windows from start to finish, and I'm gonna show you exactly how we do that, exactly what tools you need. In this case, we obviously don't need a ladder because I can touch the top of both windows with both hands, no problem. So, if they were a little bit taller, obviously you'd wanna bring in a step stool. Again, because they're in the middle of construction, they don't have hardwood floors, we're just on the concrete foundation, so there's no need to put a towel down, okay? I'm gonna be using my True Spray Active, which is the True Spray backpack sprayer, for those of you that might be wondering. And the first thing I need to do is kind of just get settled in before I start prepping. So to do that, I'm gonna open up my bag and open up my trash can and bring out some of my stuff that I'm gonna be using. I brought some towels of different types. Here's my garbage bag. You guys, a lot of this stuff is gonna seem very elementary. And that's what's so fun about flat glass, is that we can make tens of thousands of dollars with a few simple tools. Again, the only thing I don't have that you might need in the future on a different job is a ladder. Other than that, we've got everything we would use for even a really large job. So I'm gonna open up my trash bag there, and I'm gonna locate my razor blades. And the first step is going to be to razor blade the glass. Oftentimes we will use a tri-amp. On these small windows, I'm just gonna opt for a regular razor blade. So here I'm gonna use my True Spray to wet the window. Boom, 90 PSI, sprays it nice and evenly. Now I'm gonna take my 1-inch razor blade and just razor blade this window really quick. Doesn't take a long time, even with a 1-inch razor blade. Now look at my strokes though. You know, I'm doing 18-inch, 20-inch strokes with my razor blade. This is just a quick and dirty razor blade, just to get off any contaminants that might have stuck to the glass during construction. Or if they had a sticker up on here that they removed, we want to make sure we get that glue off. Okay? And go around, be thorough. Now, again, this house is in construction. So if you guys can see how dirty this is right here, very dirty. This is where the True Spray comes in extremely handy, because I'm gonna use the True Spray to blow out this bottom seal. Come way closer so that you can see. Boom. That is a critical part of having the fan tip. Because it's a fan tip, I literally blow out the contaminants. And that's what's gonna ruin the tint job if you forget to do that step. One finger comes up from the bottom and it pulls in all that contamination, you're in trouble. So now what I like to do is take my white paper towels and take just a few pieces of paper towel and push it behind the gasket as hard as possible. And I'm gonna show you what this looks like. See, just a little bit of contamination, a little dog hair right there. That's exactly why I like to do it. Now I'm gonna take a minute and just wipe down the frames. Again, you guys, this is gonna seem very simple. That's because it is. The biggest challenge of flat glass is getting the job. That's what's fun. Whereas with auto tinting, the hardest part of the job is actually doing the workmanship. That's not the case with residential and commercial window tinting. The hardest part is getting the job, and even that's not that hard. I'm just saying, once you get the job, it's all downhill. Okay? So while I'm here, I'm also gonna prep this bottom one for efficiency purposes. So I'm gonna just mist it down. I don't use more water than what's necessary. And this would be even faster if I chose to use my 5-inch tri-amp. I just want to show you guys, you don't need a tri-amp. For years, I used a 1-inch razor blade. Now, obviously, it's more effective to use the tri-amp, but I want to just show you that you can get by with a 1-inch razor blade. Don't be afraid to get physical. By that I mean, I just kneel down. I'm not trying to avoid being physical. I've talked about it in another video, but I feel that a lot of people make it harder on themselves trying to not be physical. So by physical, I mean just get down and make it easy on yourself. As I swipe the bottom, I see a lot of contamination coming out again. So I'm gonna take my True Spray system and blow it out. Boom. You don't have to go overboard. A few times, take your paper towel and aggressively push that paper towel back beyond the gasket. Okay. Wiping the frame down. Now, I see just a little bit of glue along the top edge. So what I'm gonna do is take my knife, flex it against the glass. Probably won't be able to see this, but there's just a little bit of, it's almost like foam. It's not. But when you're prepping, you're assessing. So I'm assessing what might cause me to have to redo this window again. Because I did this on the bottom window, I'm gonna do it on the top window. There we go. All right, so now the next step is to get measurements.